Salibonani Vanganbetu ezindlini. We are coming to you live from Side Studios on episode number 20. I don't know what it is about that number, but it sounds a bit special. Hey?
I know. It's like
it's just 20, but yeah, it sounds like it's something really
it's an achievement.
It's an achievement. Yeah, I think anything in content creation and entertainment, especially go Bulawayo, not just Zim, but go Bulawayo. Having consistency, that's something worth celebrating. So yeah, Lati Ali this chelo ngama congratulations.
Mama likes nyana.
Mama likes we also accept equal cash. The number is 0774. Yeah, number on national television. Yeah. But I've always had a question, right? I feel like we misuse the word Gujola. I mean, we've always had like different definitions of it, right? But I feel like Ibaleli to Gujola, it's got different connotations altogether. China, with the way we know it, especially Lapa Gobulawa, Jolo is dating, generally.
Yeah.
But where the word comes from, Jolo is stepping out on someone, is cheating.
We are Jola.
So I'm choosing to take a definition. Cheating. Jolo is not a good thing. What would we call it?
Mama that's what they
say. And I mean, you know what? I've always felt like Isintu is terribly exact. You know, like how English leaves some things, like it generalizes a lot of stuff. You know, like dating could mean a lot of stuff. You know, dating could mean like you're in a relationship. Dating could mean like you're actually seeing at least 5 people looking for someone to be in a relationship with. But Isintu is like ibega indaba njengokuthi yeah. Like no, kulo mfana kumbe kule nkazana engihlekisana la. Yeah,
but those were simpler times.
They were simpler times.
No, so secret.
Yeah, I guess so.
Crazy, Joel.
Not much we are Joel. Kulo muntu yini ohlekisana la.
No, not in that manner. Uhlekisana njengokuthi uba 4 ufake njana.
Yeah.
Ukuthi
all right.
Khale sikusagcwele ngiyasomela kanje.
And on that note, Ukwezi is actually a singer. He's a musician.
Yes, sir.
So we're having a chat behind the scenes.
It's not true before. It's not. These days, and she actually finds out that you're a musician. My chances of winning a konapo kumputa tati serious is quite rare.
But why is that?
I'm sorry to say, but I've seen this.
Yes.
I've seen Tan utiyazithanda but uthandana le rapper la
exactly.
Hayi wes I love to rapper. It's not even rapper.
If it kufakwe lo Bulawayo uthanda le rapper la Bulawayo.
Bulawayo comes with a lot of
and on that note, Melinda.
Bulawayo, yes.
Yeah, awuzange ukuhlekisane wena lo
Never.
rapper.
Excited lo rapper.
So, because I mean when I first met you, I kind of doesn't awuzuhlekisane lo muntu la before it's cut. I won't mention names out of respect to him, not you.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. But I kind of feel like on that note, like how many times have I said on that note?
And you're feeling a lot
on
of
that note. All right. I think you're doing a good thing. When you are in a new phase in life, in a new relationship, whatever, and I feel like we amnesia. Whatever happened in the past with other people, whether it was good or it was bad, and let it stay in the past.
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the mentality. I think it's
that's
safer that
very,
way.
Very good. That's very good.
Safer that way.
Yeah. So look, well, I'm still doing introductions. My name is Vuyo. My name is Vuyo. Long Melinda lo. Yeah. Long Melinda mhlezi nje umaluka.
And we know the reason.
Yeah, we know the reason. Mhlawumbe la nohlekisana la ukhona uma comments khona. Sengabona ukuthi
but no.
Mhlawumbe kuyi African print kungamhambelani Melinda. Mana ngeke ngifolele umalume. Babuza ukuthi esibayini lapha kule nkomo ezingaka.
Uzwilani?
yeah. And anyway, look, as Khambi Soweto as usual. Slow quiz. He's gonna speak later on about what he does, and we're gonna have the usual chat.
Yeah.
Chat it is it where we talk about Vuyo and the art industry, what's good about it, what's bad about it. You know, same old boring chat, but it's probably gonna be different.
It's different because it's someone different.
Because it's someone different, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've never had a vocalist
Yes.
before. We've had
Well,
rappers. Imagine it.
No, because
No,
Lambo
yeah.
figure, so it's
Yeah.
You
I
don't have
suppose.
a rapper look.
Thank you so much.
You don't give that
I accept.
aesthetic your rapper.
I accept. I accept.
So we're gonna speak about what you do and generally your experience of the industry.
Sure.
What you like to say, to other people within the art space and so
Yeah.
on. But obviously, we're starting my funnies.
But it's not fun.
Yeah.
The first thing is
the first thing we're talking about is genuinely not fun. But it's kind of funny, and I'll tell you why. So I'm gonna speak about Ugufa, Guga Heath Streak. Heath Streak is a legend.
Yeah.
He passed away recently, for real this time.
Oh yeah, they were like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, before we get into the laid back part of the conversation, I would like to say that I feel like he did a lot for not just Zim cricket but the sports industry as a whole. He wasn't just exceptional on the international stage, but he tried as much as possible to groom other people within Bulawayo and Zimbabwe to become like him, and abantu abaningi actually went to those heights in cricket.
True.
So for that reason, I'm joining other people in saying that I feel like he should be honored as a national hero. I feel like that is one of the few people that deserve those kind of credits. No shade to past national heroes. We recognize your accomplishments, but nalami mfungu posa elami bizo konapana, and that's Heath Streak. So
I have a question. So when someone is honored as a national hero, it's just a title that goes with it. Like, is he buried somewhere he's buried with the heroes?
No.
Or he's just given that title of we see you and what you've done for our country, patriotism and stuff like that, and then you're a hero. You get the title.
I could be wrong. It's something that we'll need to fact check, of course.
Okay.
But I know that some people are recognized as heroes and they're laid to rest either at the National Heroes Acre or the Heroes Acre that's within their province.
Okay.
That's one. But where they're laid to rest is purely at the discretion of their family.
So
You can
title.
it's a title. I can still be recognized as a hero, but I don't necessarily have to be
At the Heroes Acre.
And then you also get in some instances you get a state assisted funeral. You do get some compensation if I'm not sure. I don't know the qualities that they choose, the criteria that they pick from for you to get that. But several people that have been honored as national heroes have gotten state assisted funerals. They've gotten some sort of compensation.
Okay.
On an interesting note, have you ever heard Heath Streak Kulum? That
It's in
guy's- It's in
Ndebele.
Ndebele Sake.
Like pure Ndebele,
I don't
pure.
want to be that guy that's always happy when white people speak to them.
It makes me happy though.
Yeah.
all right.
It makes me happy. Have you heard him speak?
No, I haven't. I won't lie to you.
I would like to say that his Ndebele is certainly more fluent than mine.
Are you serious?
Ngoba yabona isiNdebele sakhe sleaze for some reason I'll say Zulu.
Mina, I picked up his Zulu.
Yeah, it's pure. Kulobukazi
So I
mbijana.
guess that's why I was them time.
Yeah.
Do you know when someone seems to like resonate with a lot of people? Imagine like ghetto kids and stuff. And I heard it. Did you not do my programs with
he did.
So
Definitely
ukhuluma
did.
ukwanisa ukukhuluma labantwana laphana and bakhuluma ngesindebele lawe. I think it also helps. Plus he also mbone recently ukuthi he also did umsebenzi for HIV and AIDS and he was recognized for that. So just an all-round good human being, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I feel like he got to experience something that not many people experience before their death. because a week or so before he died, there were rumors that he died.
Yeah.
So I feel like he kind of had the privilege to see the impact that he had. You know,
Yes.
ngoba thina abanye singavani, kuyabuya abantu abayi-5 emfeni yethu.
I said it's kind of I'll be there.
And you'll be part of the 5.
I know. I would
You know
be
what I
part
mean?
of the 5.
You know, but I mean, it's of course it was alarming. You know, but I am well in quotes, right? I'm alive. You know, so why are people going? But you kind of get to see with all right. So if I die, Lana is gonna miss me. Lana got post. Lana is a fake friend.
Extent as
national,
not even nationwide, like fans of cricket worldwide.
Yeah.
But then, so the cause of death was cancer.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Unfortunately, cancer is a you know that statement to this thing is a cancer.
Yes.
It's deadly sure.
So I kind of probably understand.
So
And I mean, I've got a question that I'll ask you guys. In fact, let me ask you now, and you'll answer it in 2 minutes. If you were to choose a way to die, I'm not jinxing or anything. I'm not saying but if you were to choose a way to die, what would you choose? So before you answer that question, right? I've got another question. Right. Seeing how big Heath Streak was, what other people, especially within sports, would you put like Ezingeni like at his level?
Zimbabweans.
In Zimbabweans, yeah.
Where's guy? Where's who was that mean? I guess sport.
I'm sports, but Peter and Love.
Peter and Lovo, right?
Peter and Love. Matinda probably. And Matinda is.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but those are the.
Yeah.
Those are the people.
Yeah.
All
right. I would put Kirsty Coventry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she has. I will say this. She hasn't had a really good run as a minister of sports.
If we're just
but I mean, she had
her in her talent,
records, I believe.
I'm a gold learner, you know. No, do you know when
like we used to have a whole cry. Kirsty Coventry.
Do you know when they would rank countries and Zimbabwe with number last with 2 goals?
Mama don't I told Emily gold all the time. So we've mentioned Peter, we mentioned Kirsty Coventry, Tendai Tawarira, definitely.
I don't know who
the
that
Beast.
Is.
Springbok.
Oh, rugby.
Yeah.
He plays in SA now.
Yeah.
No, he's actually retired from rugby. But from the time
that
2000 and something.
He
He's played for the South African national team. You know?
Why?
Why?
He moved to SA.
Yeah, of course. But he's still Zimbabwean, brother. He's still Zimbabwean.
Come home.
Yeah. I've always liked if you guys have ever heard like Zim boys, especially Abafana private school, they've all got a I won't say we. I'm saying this guy.
Yeah.
But they've all got a way of speaking. And he preserved that part about him. Now Muze Kuruma, of course, because he plays a predominantly white sport.
Yeah.
So he's coconut and
the twang.
Hey, it was a good game, I needed a bit more support, But so I like it when people preserve that about themselves. Who else in sports, guys? Who else? In all these years,
discussion.
Because
of course,
exactly. Now it's.
Can we move on to the next thing? When the netball girl is doing their thing.
Let's go sport by sport.
Nice.
Swimming we've covered. Rugby we've covered. Soccer we've covered. What other sports are there? Basketball? Netball.
Do we even have a national team for basketball?
We've got a national team for everything.
We do?
Yes.
We do. Definitely.
We've even got a national team for squash.
Wow.
For table tennis. Kanuti Olympics.
I think very as obviously. There are things that we don't participate in, so like gymnastics and stuff. Do we participate? Because did you guys see that thing? It was track and field. I don't know, where was the girl from? oba unumber last. You didn't
Oh
see.
yeah, I saw that one.
Nepotism,
yeah, I saw
allegedly,
that. Come on, guys,
apparently,
let's not
right?
do that. Let's
Do you
not-
know?
I did
Imagine
not-
how
I
many
did not see her.
people
Yeah.
that have got talent were passed up like for that opportunity in that country.
But this Windy Sake Mina is what got to
yeah,
me.
yeah. But
Do you
now
know? We have
Even
always tell
even me as 120 kgs as I am, me I could learning I'm cheer.
World stage, Baba.
I learning I'm
I
cheer.
did not see that.
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
What
Which country?
some country in Africa.
Was it Uganda? Some Konangali again. That this one that's not verified.
Yeah,
we need to fact check it. So if you know the right answer, you still any.
I'm not really sure, but I think it's an African country.
It definitely is an African country. Yeah, still me letting nepotism.
Ayo.
It's our
Even nepotism.
yeah. Speaking of track and field, I recently saw a video of Usain Bolt. He was on a holiday. So one thing that I've noticed, he's got a pot belly now.
He's retired.
He's retired, of course. I mean, let's not
Demand.
fault him, man.
Yeah.
So he's got a pot belly now. Nabantu abaningi babemhleka ngomkhaba wakhe. He's still generally looking fit, but you can see how
Which is allowed, right?
And this one person said a comment that I was like, this is probably true. It was like, in the state that he's in right now, this guy can probably run laps around all of us.
Of course.
This guy,
never
like,
leaves.
if he wanted to, he can go back to athletics and break his old records.
I don't think so.
I think he could.
I don't think so. He lost his was it his last run?
Yeah.
Because they're not faster than
Who's
him.
broken his record though?
It was American guy.
No, he could have
record.
been beaten.
A record, I don't know,
But my records are still
standing.
They're still standing. And the reason why I'm saying that if he wants to, he can. One thing I noticed, Tina, Olympics were something in our house school.
Yeah.
Kwakubukela ama Olympics. And one thing that I've noticed about Indlela Kichimangayo for years, that guy like runs so laid back. Everyone else is sprinting like and like
good at sports.
and like
Yeah,
I think he did it on purpose. He did it on purpose because I'd noticed Gutiena, he runs like for about 50 meters and he's at the same level as everyone else. And because he's got the advantage of insane height, like at the last 50 meters, he just starts fighting. But he still looks like he's jogging. So the only time I think I've seen Usain Bolt running at full speed was probably the relay. Yeah, because the relay is really intense.
And he's usually the last man.
And usually the last man, So I kind of still think that, he's retired, he had a good run, but I think he still had more to offer us. I won't forgive him for that. I feel like that 9 point something could have been 8 point something in seconds. But who knows? Who knows?
So crazy, you are not on we just...
I'm not cold, but
This is the person I've spent the day with.
Yes.
But you're not time constrained. When you're not time constrained.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Imagine, you chow through the conversation.
Anyway.
Sounds like Vuyo quiz. That's what I said. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I call you quiz?
Yes, you called me Vuyo. So sesijinjana kazlam suthathu quiz.
Saying all right.
Yeah.
So Lapana, when you're talking to him, did you mean me or did you mean him?
I don't know who I mean. I'm now genuinely confused.
But you know what? Look, we're pressed for time today. It's going to be an insanely short podcast, so none of you guys in the comments have got an excuse for not finishing your podcast. But we're actually going to talk about you now.
Yeah, fam.
Just tell us a bit about your music journey, when you started music, what made you start music, and then we'll go from there.
We'll go from there.
Yeah.
I started music in grade 3.
All right.
Unfortunately, I grew up
Not to
with two
give away your
sisters.
age, but how long ago was that?
You are actually doing that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not my intention, but I mean, I feel like some people would want to know.
Grade 3 is what? 8 years?
Yeah,
8, 9.
8, 9. That's like how many years back?
My
That's
name
like,
is
that's like
Bloom.
19, right? No, that's like 21
Okay.
years back.
Yo.
Right? I grew up with two sisters,
Okay.
and they're both vocalists.
Okay.
And ngangifoswa.
Yeah.
Kuya ngapha kufaka
So now
bass.
really, I even need to stop one.
Aha, Jay,
Yeah.
so I grew up
All
with
right,
two sisters,
yeah,
and
yeah.
impilo yethu was mostly influenced by music.
Okay.
Sasithabela music if we were.
Okay.
And my mom used to do this thing ukuthi khula kudala we used to eat chwala and pita during the week. And we knew that Saturday was rice in 7 colors. That was the old way. We knew that weekend was. And we even used to compose izingoma for that side. Namhla sidli rice, guys.
Wow.
It's giving Oliver Twist, but yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but then that's how weird we are. And so
No,
high
but that's
school-
not weird. I think that's
it's pretty common.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Not singing for Kostinanka. I don't think there was Kuhlabika, but the Saturday is the rice and chicken day,
Yeah.
7 colors.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, like we grew up to
Another
that.
thing, mnangikhulele Sabatheni. So
Oh,
one thing that I used to look forward to
Lunch.
about the weekend
Yeah.
was the lunch.
Yes.
Like
You know what
phakathi
you-
kweviki kudliwa
Normal, basic.
But you knew that on
After
Saturday
church.
uMasalu, hey, she's not playing around, bro.
Prepare the previous day.
Exactly, it's prepared the previous day.
So even when you're leaving for church,
You know,
seen it.
like
You know what's
what you're
happening.
looking forward to.
Coming
coming back.
And like my friends would always say, "Hey, why are you not staying for lunch at church?" I'm like, hey, I know why.
guys.
I know.
Guys,
Leave me alone.
engulandayo ngale,
Exactly. So anyway,
Yeah.
talking about
So,
your upbringing and
yeah, fam,
music.
that's been it. And high school, same from Form 1 up to. So probably before taking music seriously, I've been used to performing more.
Okay.
I was singing at church.
Yes, naturally.
Yeah, naturally, right? Naturally.
Yeah.
Let's go to choir.
No, I wasn't part of the choir.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't. I was.
But yeah, everyone knew that this guy can sing.
Crazy
No,
crazy.
like I got to a point where like church would kind of request the name, like Statu Z to come through and be like, yeah, I'm
No.
going there.
Amankazana esenza
At least
ne-church.
mbijana. No, so it got
Yeah,
bad to the
yeah.
extent that ngake ngabhanwe church to not sing anymore.
Ngoba uzofaka umhlaba.
Yeah, no, ngangafakanga umhlaba, but the reaction from the people wouldn't
Okay.
like.
It wasn't to sanctify the Lord.
Yes, it was more of
Ufuna
like I'm a
ukuchaza
blazer
intwana.
and keep on my tie. Yeah. So those were kind of the situations we would have, but
Imagine singing and Melinda's in the crowd.
Guys, if it's church, I'll be in.
Nah, whether you look like someone that will do the most, right?
so
Where's he?
I don't know. Melinda is the type who will have it.
I'm pendula on stage.
That Vuyo umarikazana. We were just talking about this. Why you read my chat?
Yeah, so
Anyway,
that's
yeah.
basically it. But then I think after high school, I quit because of the course I needed. It was civil engineering, and it was kind of taking a lot of time. But during that time, I kind of lost my uncle. Well, I first lost my mom, then uncle. Ngamgcina through cancer.
Okay.
So there's this thing that we never really talk about. A cancer patient, there's always that 1 week before going.
Okay.
Where like even the doctors tell you sometimes there's nothing we can do right now. Just make sure to hamba comfortably.
Yeah.
So for me, I was still a kid at the time after high school, and for me that was hard to take. I did not know how to keep Anjan in the way. So a friend of mine called Dylan came to me and ran straight, put us in front of I sent him music.
We like
We
it for
love
the direct.
honesty.
He was direct.
Yeah.
I took that and I gave him a challenge, which, if you want me to do music, sign me with Calvin. At the time, Calvin was really popping.
Okay.
Like Calvin. And he did that. He got into KT, and that was dope. For me, it was more of maintaining my mental stability, because it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Because after kufa kwabam dala, 4 months down the line, my dad was diagnosed with lung cancer.
Oh, okay.
Then, and for him, it was a bit different. It was a mutation, so we couldn't use chemotherapy. So we used a new drug, which was from India, called Pozionib, which it was a test drug.
All right, yeah.
So it didn't go well.
So it can go either way.
Yes,
Yeah.
50-50. So for him, it was on the bad side. And I was really Zanjan. So for me, I kind of tripped for a few months.
All right.
For me, music became the thing that brought me down.
Your safe space.
Yeah, fair.
Right,
A place where you can actually go and say what you feel and what you want to say. And I would have interrupted routine type of vibe. So, and it's been growing, man. It's been growing, and till now, for me, music is sanity, and it's
Okay.
I think it's going to be sanity till the end. I know.
Yeah.
Fam, because
Yeah.
you.
All right.
So yeah, basically that's me. That's Kwezi.
All right.
And Kwezi is a second name, by the way.
Okay.
Calvin gave me Zizane, which I pushed for
Okay.
a couple of years.
Yeah.
But then after Udlulo Batala and the likes, I made a song on Dela Sponisane, which is a cancer dedicated song.
Okay.
And there's a person like my comments Twitter, as a person pants what Twitter, dude, like you act like Ikwezi. I'm like, okay, Ikwezi. When I Google that, like Ikwezi. Ikwezi is like the brightest star in the morning.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
all right.
am I right?
Yes, you're right. It's the brightest morning star.
Yeah. So I went to that and it kind of made sense to me because guys, but then anyway,
All right.
we are here.
I mean, you're here now.
Yeah,
so,
that's it. So,
beautiful.
yeah.
I think your
All right.
story is so
It is.
inspirational.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm really proud of you also for, we met today, but you give such positive energy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
beautiful to
Thank you
watch.
so much. Thank you
Which
so much.
is one thing I would like to say about singers. They are different from rappers. I'm a rapper, I'm a superstar. guys.
Nah.
But anyway, look, no. I'll just say shout out to all my rapper fans out there. Yeah.
All right,
Do you have
cool.
any questions as we round up?
No, I don't have questions. I have our little shout outs that we do. I wanted to shout out Lee.
Hi, but wait, Mbuzwan.
I would obviously want to die in my sleep, and not feel anything.
Okay. One.
Yeah. As
Same.
long as it's painless. I've seen people like death. Yeah. So yeah. Painless, Baba. One
Okay.
time.
All right. I don't know what I would choose. I mean, we've got a history of diabetes in my family.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's gonna get me. I don't know.
Eesh, no.
But I wouldn't want something that
No.
I wouldn't want something that is sudden. I would not want
Okay.
something that where I'm dying in my sleep.
Okay.
I know we've been talking about cancer a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I would choose that, but I kind of want something like where I've got a bit of time to, talk to Melinda. Melinda, you know what? Look, I've had a good run. You're gonna be fine without me. Abantu abaningi, look, it's unfortunate that in my family and my circle, it's not most, but the most prevalent deaths of late has been through depression and suicide.
Yeah.
So I see the effect that it has on abantu abasele, Christians, but I want it to be something that I kind of see coming. Then give me about a month or 3. Melinda.
I would never want
That's
that.
the most painful thing.
Personally,
Really?
I would never
They
want
told
that.
my dad to go to Sele about 4 months.
Okay.
It was more of an estimation.
All right,
Yeah, first 3 months he was like, I don't know if I'm
But
Sharp,
the
but
then-
home
reality-
run.
the last 2 weeks,
Hey, okay.
he would tell you to continue.
Even for the people around him, man.
Yeah, because that's the thing that we always overlook.
Yeah,
They are the people around the person and depression. Guys, my God. Anyway, so
you're suffering, yes, but how am I suffering next to you knowing Guti, you're going and you're leaving me? So I also,
Okay. All right. Interesting. Lani Matota Konapo. I think I'm now too used to the people in our comments. If you wanna contribute to the conversation, just leave your comment there. How would you like to go out? But obviously we can't end it on a positive, so I interjected you a bit. You were still giving your shout out. So shout out to Tambani. Shout out to you, Lee, man.
Shout out to you,
you've been doing
Kwezi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
some
much,
really,
sir.
really good stuff.
Yeah.
Tell people what Lee has done.
he's got an app. It's called What's Happening. So you get to find out what's happening in Bulawayo.
Yeah.
You see about comedy shows, stuff like that. So
Events generally.
events,
Yeah.
So about paint and sip and stuff like that. Locations, pretty cool.
I
Pretty
recently
cool.
hosted the Amapiano Festival. It was there on his app.
Yeah.
I think it was the first event that he put there. So we trial run.
So shout out to Lee. That is pretty
and
dope.
pretty
That's
soon.
dope, that's dope.
I was speaking to him and he was saying that he wants to put like a payment gateway. So instead of like rushing to Ama ticket points of sale, you can actually just pay for your ticket or book it or whatever
Through the app.
Through the app.
That is
and
nice.
we
That
don't
is
really
nice.
have. We don't really have that in Bulawayo. I know we have Quicket, we have Compu, whatever. you know, but those are like Harare or international innovations.
Yeah,
So shout out to him. We wish him all the best in that. He will always have our support in that regard. So yeah, from us, Lapa, mina Vuyo. No, Malukazana, we do a podcast. She's even doing that. Yeah. We really appreciate you guys taking time out. We apologize that the episode was shorter than it usually is, but we appreciate your time nevertheless. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Always leave comments, negative, positive, constructive, or otherwise. We don't care. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.